All right, you were definitely telling me that $60 a month. It seems like this may be a little bit too much for you.
Uh, for right now, yeah, I was expecting a little bit cheaper,
Okay, now let me ask you a quick question. When was the last time you had insurance?
maybe about 5 months ago.
5 months ago. And how much were you paying?
It's kind of about 45.
45. Let's say, for example, 45, right?
Alright.
So you're paying about 45, and this is roughly 6 months ago. Okay. Now, so you've been driving for 6 months without insurance.
Right.
Have you gotten pulled over?
Luckily, no.
Okay, so why don't we use that word, luck? Okay? Now, based on 70 different companies, I don't have anything cheaper than $60 a month, okay? I know I gave you the explanation of a loss ratio that, rates fluctuate all the time.
Right.
But I don't have anything cheaper than $60 a month. Now, $45, you know what? It could have been possible 6 months ago, but based on the losses that they've encountered, it's not possible today.
Okay.
Okay? So let's concentrate on luck. Okay? Why am I using this word? Besides the fact that you said lucky enough, I have not. Okay. Now, for 6 months, you've been lucky enough not to been pulled over or been involved in an accident, right?
Right.
So let's assume today you have an opportunity. Now, one of the things that I want you to keep in mind, we can't predict the future,
Right.
okay? But if we could, wouldn't we make smarter decisions? Okay. So let's say, for example, you've been hanging out with luck, okay? Luck has been taken care of.
Right.
Okay, meaning you haven't gotten pulled over. You know a ticket's going to cost you $700, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, an accident, I mean, we're talking of thousands of dollars. Okay, so anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000. So just imagine today, let's say for example, you have an opportunity of leaving with insurance. Okay, you have an opportunity of making the best decision today. Okay, you have an opportunity, okay, to eliminate, okay, hoping and hoping that you're not involved in anything negative. Okay, 6 months, you've been lucky enough not to encounter any negatives. Why would you put yourself in a situation where you're still taking a risk? Okay, as of today you have an opportunity of either leaving with insurance or leaving without. Let's be negative for a second. Let's say you leave the office today. Okay, you don't make a decision on the $60 a month. You leave with no insurance. Okay,
Right.
let's say and let's say a block away from your house. Let's make it interesting. Okay, let's say a block away from your house. You see your house. It's walking distance. You get involved in an accident. Okay, you make damages of, let's say, $4,000, $3,000, for example. It doesn't really matter the amount. You have no insurance, so who's going to pay this? You're going to be responsible for this. This is going to be out of pocket. What would you tell yourself? What would you tell yourself?
I should have got insurance.
I should have gotten insurance. I was at the insurance office today. I didn't make the right decision. So what's going to happen? You're going to regret your decision, and this is something that I want you to keep in mind. Do you make decisions that later on you regret?
Yeah.
We all do, right?
Right.
So my job is to make sure that you don't regret your decisions, at least not for insurance.
Right.
See, there's no obligation at all. There's no commitment whatsoever. But my job is to give you as much information so you can make the best decision. Now, let's say once again, you can't predict the future, but if you know you're gonna get involved, you're gonna be involved in an accident, okay, a block away from your house, would you leave with insurance today?
Definitely.
Would you invest on the $60 today?
Yeah.
You would?
I would.
Okay, so let's say, for example, so can you predict that you're not going to be involved in an accident? Is it a guarantee that you're not going to be involved in an accident?
No.
What guarantee do you have that you're going to have 6 months of being lucky?
I don't.
What if it ran out today? What if today, we use this phrase that, things happen for a reason.
Right.
What if you're in the office today because something may happen within the next, couple of days?
Right.
What would you do?
I definitely invest the 60.
Do you have family?
Yeah.
They're depending on you to make the best decision, right?
Right.
So let's say, for example, would you want to use, let's say, $3,000 for you, or actually for your family, or would you want to use $3,000 to cover an accident because you didn't have insurance.
It's for my family.
For your family, right? But what if you're involved in an accident? You're gonna regret your decision, correct?
Yes,
Aren't you gonna be disappointed
definitely.
for the fact that you're spending money for something that you could have easily prevented by just investing $60? Now, what's the value of $60? When we look at the situation, number one, the value is no risk. You're driving, okay? You're not being paranoid, okay? But what if you get pulled over? You have nothing to worry about. So you're eliminating the risk. The value of $60 to eliminate money out of pocket. Do you like throwing your money away?
No, of course not.
No one does, right?
No.
And if you do, you could drop them off over there, okay? We'll put a small box. You can donate some money. So the fact of the matter is this, okay? $60 seems to be too much for you, okay?
Right.
But when you actually think about it, $60 is something reasonable. You live in Los Angeles, okay? You want to take a risk or you want to eliminate a risk? You want to pay money out of pocket or you want the insurance to pay for you? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And most importantly, I really don't want to see you in a situation where you're regretting your decision. Not as far as insurance, okay? Once again, we're having a conversation today. Today is the day that you could prevent anything, okay, as far as insurance, as far as taking a risk, as far as a ticket, as far as an accident. Today, right now, okay? $60 is the only thing you have to invest. This is your monthly payment. You're going to be paying $60 a month. I'll give you another solution, okay? Let's say, for example, if you feel that the $60 a month is too much for you, then you can continue shopping around if you want, okay? And if you find something cheaper, then you can transfer over coverages. But at least you leave an insurance as of today. The last thing that I want is for you to, be involved in an accident. The first thing you're going to tell yourself is, I should have listened. I should have made a better decision. Why didn't I listen to Rudy? Okay, that's exactly what you're going to tell yourself. Or you're going to blame yourself, or you're going to blame everybody else. Why me? Why does this happen to me? Does that make sense? That's what we do when we're in a situation where we know we should have made a better decision.
Right.
So today is the day, once again, where $60 is technically enough for you to eliminate all of these things. Would you continue taking a risk, or would you rather invest the $60?
I would invest the $60, definitely. I mean, it's eliminating a lot of risk.
You're not going to be responsible for a ticket. You won't be responsible for money out of pocket, and the stress, the frustration, the headaches that you're going to encounter just, for not having insurance. So let me process the information. Let's see what the next step's going to be. Okay.